guys, just wanted to hop on and talk to you guys a little bit about vision and belief, because these are two things about this business that are really important. Having a vision and belief in yourself and belief in the products and the business, and they're not always the easiest. This business has really easy things that we're doing, but they're also really easy to not do. And so it's a hard business. I'm not saying that we do really, really hard things every day, but it's not an easy business. You're going to hear no's. You're going to have some negative people. It's going to happen. It's going to be hard, but that's why having this vision and belief in yourself and in the business and in the products is so important. So the first thing I wanted to mention is personal development. As a new coach, I know that I thought, whatever, I can do my other vitals and skip personal development because who needs to read? Well, let me tell you that was my first mistake. You need to have a belief in yourself, and really that's what it is. Personal development is going to give you the courage, and it's going to help you see that you can do what you need to do. And, most people's minds are here, but the successful people are up here. Their minds are up here because they're growing and learning every day, and they have all this belief in yourself, and PD is going to get you there. PD is going to help you believe in yourself and going to help you believe that you can do it. And so make sure you're doing personal development. It is really, really easy to skip, but it's so important. And if you have any questions, you don't know what to read, ask me. I have a billion that I've read, and I would be more than happy to help you in your situation and help you figure out what book or podcast or whatever would be best for you. So that's what I really wanted to start out saying, personal development. Second is, what do you want from this business? When I started out, I was all about it. Like, I was just really excited. I lost weight right away. I just wanted to share my journey. I saw the potential income, and so my why has changed a lot since then. At first, I really wanted to go all in at first, but, I have become a more and more deeper why as the time has gone on, because it's gotten hard. Here I am 2.5 years later into the business, and I still have the same potential why, or, the deep part of it, but it's gotten deeper. I now have this vision of, I am full-time. I'm struggling though. I'm not making $1 million, but I know that I'm going to get there because I do all this personal development. I believe in the business. I have this vision of, retiring my boyfriend and being able to travel the country with him. And that's hard. That's a hard thing to do, obviously, but I have this vision and this belief, and that's what keeps me going every day, because I see this. When I wake up and I don't want to work, what do I think of? I think of, do I want to go back to that serving job that I hated? Or do I want to, put in some hours today and then, down the road be able to live the life I absolutely dream of? But what do you want from the business? It doesn't matter what I want. It doesn't matter what Melanie Mitchell wants. It matters what you want. So I really want you to dig deep and just think about, what do you want and what is your why, and write it down. You have to write it down, and you have to really dig, because if you just, think and you don't really dig, it's not going to be there to drive you. When you wake up, like I said, in the morning, and you just don't feel like doing it, you have to, be able to go back to your why and your vision and have it be, able to drive you to get up and work. For me, not going back to my serving job is enough to get me on my desk every day and on my computer and working. But there's so much more than that. And when I have an even bigger vision, and, I picture the whole retiring of my boyfriend and traveling the world, and that's when I really dig deep and I really, really get to work, because I can see that vision, and I know I'm not going to get there with just, the mindset of a, $10 an hour job. I'm going to have to dig deeper and work harder. Where can you sacrifice? If you want this business to be big, or, even if you don't, but you're busy, you're going to have to make sacrifices. Maybe on your lunch break, you can do some work. Maybe you're waking up early. I know when I first started, I was waking up, when I was still serving, I was working at 11:30 every day. And so I woke up early and I got my workout in, and then I did work every day, every morning, so that when I went to work, I had most of my stuff done. And then at night, I'd come home and do another quick little bit. But you just have to, make sacrifices. I stopped watching a lot of Netflix. I sacrificed some social events. It is what it is, but if you want to build this business, it's necessary. Think about people who start a big business, whether, open a bar, or they, open a Starbucks, or, they start their own business and they invest thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's going to take them years to get that return back. But for us, it's very similar. Our investment is smaller, and it might take the same amount of time to get that return back, but the return is so huge, and you have to think of it like a business that you invested more into. Otherwise, it's not going to drive you and keep you going. A couple other things is, how many hours do you want to work? You have to know that, and you have to have that in your mind. If you want to make, $1,000 a week, you're going to have to work a little bit more than just, a little bit here and there. You're going to have to be consistent, and knowing how many hours you're going to work and where making sure that aligns with your vision and your why is super important. Because if you have, this vision of being, making $1 million a year, but you only want to work 2 hours a week, it's not going to work. And then you're going to get really discouraged. So you got to make sure that they line up, and I'm more than happy to help you, make sure that that's all working out and lining up. If you want to build this bigger than, a minimum business or a side business, you do more than the minimums. That's what I did. When I first started, someone said, add 3 new people a day. And so I started doing 10. I really wanted it. So I was doing more. And, I'm not to the top yet, but I had a really good couple first months. Set big goals, dream big. Even if you don't hit those goals, you're going to be closer than you were if you would have made a smaller goal, because you pushed harder, because you had that goal. So dream big, have this big why, have this big vision, and know you can do it. Read your personal development. Know that when you're talking to people, no doesn't mean never. No means not right now. That person might not be ready. They might not trust you yet. They might want to just follow you on social media for a bit longer and see that you're still doing it in a month or two, and then they're going to be ready to join you. This is such an amazing opportunity. It's not lip gloss. It's not, quick fix. That people are going to watch you, and they're going to come around, and you just have to believe that, and you have to believe in the products and in yourself and in the business. Otherwise, you're never going to keep going, because you are going to hear no's. You're going to hear more no's than you are yeses, because that's just how a business works. Any business, when you walk into Target, you don't buy something every single time. Maybe you do. Target's probably not the best example, but not everyone's going to buy every time that they get the information or that they go shopping. It's just how it works. It's a business. So we got to compare, think of this like any other business. Another thing, stop comparing yourself to others, or don't even think about it. Whether you're a new coach or a veteran coach, you cannot compare yourself to top coaches. You cannot compare yourself to other new people that are starting, because maybe you're in the training with some people and someone goes Emerald in a week and you don't even have anyone yet. That's fine. Maybe they were working 10 times more hours than you. Maybe they just have different goals. Maybe they just had 2 friends that were really anxious. That doesn't mean anything about your business. That's their business. So focus on your business and don't compare yourself to others. When I was a new coach, some people are super fit when they start. I was 30 pounds overweight, and so if I was comparing myself to the top coaches when I was 30 pounds overweight, I would have been done. You just think you can't do it. I'm 30 pounds overweight, I can't do this because she's got 6-pack abs. It's not your business. That's her business. Everyone's in a different spot, and you just have to believe that you can get there, and you have to work every day towards it. This is not something that you can do Friday for 2 hours and then never do it again if you want this to build a business. That's more of a hobby coach, and that's fine. But that means we have different goals, and then we need to reevaluate where we think we're going. So just know that. Know that you have to have your vision aligned with your hours, and know that it's going to take time, and it's going to take work, and it's going to take patience, and you're going to hear no's, and be here in a year. Be here in a year from today and see where it takes you. You're not going to be rich in a week. I promise. You're not. I made good money my first month as a coach, and it kind of went like this, up and down, because I wasn't that consistent, and it's not that easy to make money super quick, and so it's hard. But when you believe in the business and you can see the big picture and you have this vision, and deep down you have this why that you want to stay home with your kids, and this why that you don't want to, I don't want to be sick when I'm old. I have family that's cancer, and I don't want that. So another huge part of my why is my own health. I know that if I wasn't a coach, I still wouldn't be working out every day. The only reason I still work out every day is because I run challenge groups, and I have to do that for my business. And it's just, you know, a roundabout thing. I have different whys, and they all keep me going in different reasons. And so what's going to keep you going? What's going to keep you going in your fitness? What's going to keep you going in your business? Because it's not going to be easy, and you're not going to want to do it. Watching an episode of Netflix is going to be a lot more, you know, fun sounding than going and doing a power hour. But you know what? What's going to make your life different? You know, what's going to move your life forward? What's going to move your business forward? You know, it's going to take sacrifices. It's going to take personal development. It's going to be hard, but it's worth it in the end. And you have to know that, and know that we can do it. I can do it with you. If I can do it, you can do it. I was 20 years old when I started coaching. Sorry about that. I just had a phone call. I was young when I started coaching, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I just kind of jumped in, and I learned as I go, and here I am. You know, some coaches are super successful in 2.5 years. That's just not how I was, because I didn't exactly know what I was doing. I, wasn't super consistent. But had I been super 100% consistent in 2.5 years, I probably would be a lot further. But that's okay. Here I am. That's how my journey went, and how, I can only go up from here. I can't go backwards. And I know that I can do this. So I just want to hear your why and your vision and what motivates you and what's going to keep you going. Because if you have that and you have it written down, and maybe you have it taped on your mirror, or maybe on your wall, or maybe your background on your phone, it's going to help you. It's going to keep you going. I have a vision board on the background of my phone, and it's just so important to have that vision, because it's gonna be what keeps you going. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be doing another video here shortly about the next step, and really diving into your own fitness and how that's gonna be all a big part of your business. So if you have any questions, let me know. But please share with me your vision and your why, because that's gonna be what keeps you going. So thanks guys for hopping on, and have a great rest of your day.